Our story begins with a young man named Joseph, the favorite son of Jacob. His father loved him deeply and gave him a special gift, a beautiful coat of many colors. This made his brothers jealous, and their envy grew even stronger when Joseph began sharing his unusual dreams. One day, Joseph told his family, "I dreamed we were binding sheaves in the field, and suddenly my sheaf stood upright while yours gathered around and bowed down to mine." The brothers became furious. Then Joseph had another dream: the sun, moon, and 11 stars were bowing down to me. Even his father Jacob was troubled by these visions. The brothers' hatred reached its peak when they saw Joseph approaching one day. "Here comes the dreamer," they mocked. Some wanted to kill him, but instead they threw him into an empty cistern. As Joseph cried for help, a caravan of traders passed by. Judah had an idea: let's sell him instead. For 20 pieces of silver, Joseph was handed over to the Ishmaelite merchants heading to Egypt. In Egypt, Joseph was sold to Potiphar, captain of Pharaoh's guard. Though now a slave, God blessed Joseph, and he quickly rose to become overseer of Potiphar's entire household. But trouble came when Potiphar's wife falsely accused Joseph of wrongdoing. Without a fair trial, Joseph was thrown into prison. Even in the dark dungeon, Joseph didn't lose hope. He interpreted dreams for 2 fellow prisoners, Pharaoh's cupbearer and baker. When the cupbearer was restored to his position, Joseph asked him, "Please remember me to Pharaoh." But the cupbearer forgot. 2 full years passed. Then Pharaoh had disturbing dreams that none of his wise men could explain. 7 fat cows were eaten by 7 skinny cows. 7 healthy ears of grain were swallowed by 7 thin, scorched ears. Suddenly, the cupbearer remembered Joseph. Brought before Pharaoh, Joseph explained, "The dreams mean 7 years of abundance are coming, followed by 7 years of terrible famine. You should appoint someone wise to store grain during the good years." Pharaoh declared, "Since God has shown you this, you shall be in charge." At 30 years old, Joseph became second only to Pharaoh. He oversaw massive grain storage projects throughout Egypt. When famine struck, it affected the whole region, including Canaan where Joseph's family lived. Jacob sent 10 sons to Egypt to buy food. When they appeared before Joseph, they didn't recognize him, but he knew them immediately. Testing his brothers, Joseph accused them of being spies and demanded they bring their youngest brother Benjamin. When they returned with Benjamin, Joseph arranged a final test by planting his silver cup in Benjamin's bag. Judah pleaded, "Take me instead. I cannot bear to see my father's grief if Benjamin doesn't return." Overcome with emotion, Joseph revealed himself, "I am Joseph. Is my father still alive?" The brothers were terrified, but Joseph comforted them. "Don't be angry with yourselves for selling me here. God sent me ahead to preserve life." Joseph sent for his entire family to come live in Egypt. When Jacob arrived, Joseph wept as they embraced. Pharaoh welcomed them, giving them the best land in Goshen. Before Jacob died, he blessed Joseph and his sons. Years later, when Joseph's brothers feared he might take revenge after their father's death, Joseph reassured them, "You meant evil against me, but God meant it for good, to save many people alive." Joseph lived to be 110 years old. Before his death, he told his family, "God will surely visit you and bring you out of this land to the land he promised." He made them swear to take his bones with them when they left Egypt. And so ends the remarkable story of Joseph, a tale of dreams and destiny, betrayal and forgiveness, showing how one faithful man can change the course of history.